I hired James to help me do a 6-week cut in advance of a wedding I was attending. For me, it was just like a bit of fun to try and get in the best possible shape over a short period of time without sacrificing too much of my happiness in the process. Basically, I just wanted to look good in my swimwear. James was fantastic. He started off going through what I enjoyed and disliked at the gym, and he came up with a program that was varied enough to kind of keep me interested, but still had enough of a repeated element that allowed me to kind of track my progress going through the full 6 weeks. And all the while still putting in some extra fun exercises and challenges that really kept me interested and kept the sessions exciting. All my workouts were planned out like well in advance, so I could look at what was coming up and be flexible with when and then in what order I was kind of doing them. And then the feedback that I was getting from James after each of those sessions was really clear and really timely, and so I was seeing like real progression in my lifts throughout the weeks after implementing what he was telling me to improve, or straighten up, or fixing my form. Nutrition wise, I was using MyFitnessPal to track my calories and protein intake to ensure that I was keeping the calories low enough to make sure I was in a deficit and make sure I was getting enough protein to make the best use of the work I was putting in at the gym. I also got a DEXA scan with my vital metrics in London at the beginning and midway through to kind of track my progress. I managed to see that I'd lost 2.5 kilos of fat and put on 500 grams of muscle. That was only in the first 3 weeks, so we were obviously doing something right. And even though I was being strict with the calories, I was able to be flexible enough to still have meals out with friends, the occasional glass of wine, and even go out for a couple of pints. So kind of getting the advice from James about being able to push and pull the calories around what was happening in the week was really helpful, and allowed me, with a bit of planning, to kind of balance my diet with my social calendar. So all in all, James was absolutely fantastic, and the online experience was really good. Even though we weren't seeing each other face to face, I was getting that feedback from the videos I was sending in, and could definitely see that progression even in such a short 6-week period. So really, I would definitely 100% recommend James to anyone who's looking for a bit of guidance with their training. And if you have any specific goals, he was really good at listening to what I was trying to get from the whole process, and adapting it to my needs and wants, basically. So yeah, thanks very much, James.